it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And for the Clippers, Shamit and Leonard are on the wing. Patrick Patterson is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Beverly in at the point. Steve, we still have players settling into the new season. When you were playing, did you typically start fast, or did it take a while for you to kind of find your rhythm?
Kevin, I think you're like this. I played 14 years. Those first 8, I got off to great starts. Those last 6, oh, Lord, it looks like it was like my feet was in the sand. But usually you get going. The best time to really get going is at the end.
And maybe the biggest story of this summer, where would Kawhi Leonard be headed in free agency? A player of his caliber commands that kind of media scrutiny.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, you talk about the media focus for Kawhi Leonard. Not exactly something he embraces.
Not at all. As a kid on his birthdays, he'd shutter himself in his room because he didn't want the attention. To this day, he lets his play do the talking.
So he gets them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now Van Vliet. It's good.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Lowry against Beverly. Passes it to Shamit. Out to the wing. Here's Zubac. Rebound by the Raptors. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, and taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it, winning both matchups last season.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. He said efficiency is a buzzword around the league, and that's Kawhi Leonard. He doesn't turn it over, doesn't take bad shots. He can give you 30 and never force a thing. Kevin, that doesn't sound like an easy assignment.
Thanks, David. Here's Gasol. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Pass to Zubac. Now Shamit, while recovering. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. Here's Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
Lowry against Beverly. Siakam. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Beverly finds Zubac. Leonard looking over the floor. Back to Zubac. The pass to Shamit. He can't get that one to fall. And Toronto will come the other way. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
Now Shamit following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. Beverly the pass to Shamit. And he jams it with authority.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Outside Lowry. There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Siakam kicks to Love. Passes it to Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Gasol. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Clippers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And stolen by Siakam. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. The Clippers in the lead.
The Toronto Raptors knew Kawhi Leonard might leave, but plan B is to build around their young players. They've got some good ones, in my opinion.
Now, here's Zubac. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Portland.
And he also controlled the backcourt as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Here's Gasol. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Van Vliet. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Shamet. Count that one from Van Vliet. You know, the Raptors have done a great job of finding quality players, Steve, late in the draft and developing them into contributors.
Yes, Kevin, and one of those guys is Fred Van Vliet. He went undrafted. A long rebuild was never in the cards for Toronto. They're competing as those young guys develop. Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Outside for Gasol. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
I love this about Marc Gasol. Never stops working on his game. He's made himself into a legit stretch 5.
Now here's Beverly. Shamet on the wing. Covered by Van Vliet. It's Patterson atop the key. Bounce pass from Beverly. From deep three-point range. Patterson can't get it to go.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep one.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Now Siakam. Following Patrick Patterson's three-point attempt. The Raptors need to get a shot off. A shot by Lowry, no good.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Beverly looking around. Pass to Zubac. Leonard on the wing. Shoots a fader. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
For the Clippers, Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Harkless comes in for Patrick Patterson. Lou Williams is subbed in for Landry Shamet. And Toronto also making a switch. Powell's checked in. It's deflected.
At the point guard position, Patrick Beverly is a great shot blocker.
Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And again, no good by Toronto.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Here's Lowry. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Lowry passes to Gasol. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. Lowry against Beverly. The feed to Williams. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And here is Van Vliet. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy.
And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. On the wing, Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Lou Williams has been a weapon off the bench for so long, and he has won 6th Man of the Year multiple times.
It's his first trip to the line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And for Lou Williams, he is just instant offense when you bring him Smitty into the game.
And a lot of that is just his mindset. Lou Williams, once he's checked in, he is attacking at every given opportunity. Not everyone can be successful off the bench, but Lou Williams has made a career of it.
Both shots good from the stripe.
You look at the trajectory of Williams' career. 2nd-round pick, started slow, but his game has aged like a fine wine.
Now here's Powell against New Orleans, who is really on his game. Here's Lowry, and the rejection by Harrell. Here's Harkless, and the Clippers miss again.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Siakam. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Such a fluid mover off the bounce. Siakam gets to his spot before the defense can react.
Bounce pass from Beverly. Green dishes to Williams. Over Davis. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Davis against Williams, and Davis puts it in.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Williams. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. Here's Harrell. The rebound by Ibaka. Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Takes it from 10, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Out to the right wing. Here's Harrell. And the rejection by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
You know, the 5-time All-Star Kyle Lowry has made a career of proving his doubters wrong. You ask me, I think he's still underrated.
First free throw is good. And you ask Lowry, he's always felt underestimated. Smitty, what do people overlook about him?
You know, I think, Kevin, is his defense first and foremost. He's a top 10 point guard at both ends of the floor. That's what makes him very special.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both.
In a discussion of great two-way players in this league, sometimes Lowry gets overlooked, and that's a mistake.
Now here's Beverly, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Los Angeles with another miss. Raptors leading by 4, and they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
Davis finds Siakam. Powell against Green. Got a hand on it. Here's Harkless. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Davis down low. He's against Williams. It's Davis on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Davis kicks to Ibaka. The pass to Powell. Over Green. The shot by Powell, no good. Clippers trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Count that one. Lowry's got 7 points in the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Davis against Williams. Harrell trying to free himself up. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Siakam, good.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Williams against Davis. Williams with the ball. He's got 6. Takes the 3. But they get it back. Harrell. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
That's terrific play on the ball by Serge. He's been first team all defense.
And you like his combination of size and skill, able to impact the game at both ends on a high level.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Harkless is out there with Green, and it's Harrell in at center. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won 6th Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Shamet's checked in. Anunoby, he's checked in for Toronto. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Outside, Davis. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Lowry from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harrell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. I'll grade the Clippers signing of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, the grand finale of the wildest summer in NBA free agent history.
A ton of big moves. You think of the star players who've changed teams, 1/3 of the league's all-NBA selections, and 5 out of 10 of the reigning all-star starters. In the end, we saw 7 players who've changed teams, signing for over $100 million each. Put that in perspective, only 8 players had ever done that in league history.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Lowry can't get that one to fall.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Outside, Williams fires for 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Anunoby passes to Ibaka. Lowry against Green, and there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. That's his first foul. Leonard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Then for the Raptors, Marc Gasol is checked in for Norman Powell, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Outside, Davis. Clock at 6. Floats one up, and the rejection by Harrell. Here's Shamet. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Shamet's got it back down to single digits for the Clippers. Here's VanVleet. Right side Gasol. Leonard with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 8 points.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Outside, Davis. Onto Ibaka. Takes a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Ibaka's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Exactly what you want from that play. Get it to Serge where he can simply rise and fire.
Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded by Davis. Here's Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, you knew that Kawhi Leonard would be a huge name in the free agency market last summer, especially after winning his second Finals MVP.
And Kawhi let the pieces fall before making his decision. Was the last major free agent to choose where he was going to play. Ended up shaking up the NBA in the process by joining the Clippers.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. Sometimes, Smitty, you see someone make a pass and wonder, how did he even see that guy? I mean, it's amazing to me.
Yeah, I think Chris Paul leads that list. I think from a big Jokic, Trae Young is a young guy, Ben Simmons, Doncic, those guys see the floor extremely well.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
And Raptors president of basketball operations, Masai Ujiri, not just doing an amazing job in Toronto, he's also had a huge role in the growing of the game in Africa.
Growing up in Nigeria, he fell in love with the game of basketball, and he has worked his way up. Now he's giving a hand back, building pathways for others to follow in his footsteps, bringing the development and leadership to the continent.
Takes the 13-footer, Gasol with the rebound. And so Gasol will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Leonard with the steal. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
Now here's VanVleet. He's guarded closely. Left side Gasol. Over Harrell. No good from Gasol.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen. I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And the Raptors took some heat for parting ways with reigning free assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
And it's blocked.
Just a great job of timing on the block from Patterson.
Now, here's Shamet, covered by VanVleet. This is it to Patterson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Williams with the 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Anunoby kicks to VanVleet. Outside for Gasol. Goes up on the high post. It's rebounded by Lou Williams. Clippers trail by 6. Pass to Harrell. And last season, Montrezl Harrell absolutely came alive for the Clippers.
He's always played with energy, but was more focused and made the most of his chances. You like to see him provide a little more on the glass, but make no mistake, he's a great finisher at the rim.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
And both free throws good for Harrell.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Then Gasol with the dunk.
When you're 7-1, that rim's not far out of reach.
Clippers trail by 6. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
Leonard uses the glass to finish the lane. Leonard's got 8 points in the quarter. Raptors leading by 4. Outside, Davis. Outside, Gasol. Pass to Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. The baseline jam. And too long on the shot.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Count that one. And now just a 2-point Toronto lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside, Davis. And stolen by Patterson. He's got a clear path. Here's Shamet. And it's all evened up. Shamet's got 7 points.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Van Vliet looking around. Ibaka, the pass to Davis. Back to Ibaka. Fade away. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Can he keep it going? Leonard, no luck. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. No good from Gasol.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Shamet, the pass to Williams. Misses off the right iron.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. Outside, Davis. And there's the pass to Ibaka. Passes to Anunoby. Over Williams. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. A 3 from Leonard. Rebound by the Raptors. Now here's Van Vliet. Poked loose and stolen by Harrell. Here's Shamet. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court.
In for Leonard. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Landry Shamet. Raptors also changing it up. Siakam is checked in for Ibaka. Norman Powell comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Lowry in for Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
One of the league's best-kept secrets, Pascal Siakam out of Cameroon, discovered as a raw teenager at Basketball Without Borders back in 2012.
Taking 2 shots.
Well, Smitty, you're talking about Siakam, the Raptors president, is from Nigeria and very active in the Basketball Without Borders program.
You're totally right. A prospect like Siakam was on his radar. The late first-round pick in 2016 was more than rewarding where he ended up at.
And he makes the first.
You have to give Pascal Siakam a lot of credit. He's continued to improve the shooting percentage both from the field and the line.
Siakam hits them both. Well, we've seen it before. We're certainly seeing it right now, Smitty. The super team phenomena. Is there anything the league can or should do about that?
What I think they can do is being able to allow players to sign a longer-term deal. If a guy is, I would say, under contract for 6, 7, 8 years, then you won't see as much movement. But if you have these guys who are making so much money off the court from their endorsements, they're going to keep signing shorter deals so they'll have the leverage to be able to move.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Well, last season, Pascal Siakam more than doubled his scoring. Dramatic improvement as a shooter from the perimeter and the line.
Siakam hits them both. And we've seen his shooting improve. But Siakam also very dangerous off the bounce.
Yeah, reason why, Kevin, he's becoming a great ball handler. They trust him to press the attack and to get into the lane.
Now, here's Beverly. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Zubac's the pass to Harrell. 6 to shoot. Zubac's kicks to Harrell. They grab their own miss. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Patrick Beverly is an irritant. You hate playing against him, love playing with him. Well, you talk about someone who's an absolute piranha on defense, and that is Patrick Beverly. He gives you no room to get comfortable and is a thorn in his assignment side.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Beverly. And Smitty, with Beverly and his defense, it's not like he turns it on or off.
Nope, he's always going full speed on defense. It's been his calling card as a player for years now, and it's what he's made his name on in the NBA.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Green's checked in. Both free throws good from Beverly.
Patrick Beverly is a tone setter, someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence.
Lowry against Beverly. Lowry can't get it to go.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Now, here's Zubac. Williams up on top, covered by Siakam. Lou Williams, and that's good. Williams has got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
Smooth shooting motion from distance. Williams making it look easy.
Kicks to Lowry. Fires the three. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Williams against Lowry. Left side Williams. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Beverly for three. Siakam pulls it in. Now Powell. Got a piece of it. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so at ease out there. How much is that helping your game?
It's helping me out a lot. Just coming in the game relaxed, just with more intensity. I mean, my teammates are getting me involved on the offensive end. I'm playing great on defense. We just got to keep it up second half and not let it up.
Hey, Kawhi, thank you very much for your time.
For you, thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. So for Toronto right now, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Gasol in at the center, filling out the middle. Now, here's Siakam. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Leonard. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Aggressive D there, but then again, Kawhi finishes through contact almost as well as anyone.
Lowry passes to VanVleet. Back to Lowry. From deep. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Smitty, we're seeing preseason and even regular season games take place overseas on foreign soil. Would you have enjoyed that when you were playing?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I know the travel is an added challenge, and at the same time, you appreciate where the game takes you. It is definitely growing globally, going places you might otherwise never experience, especially in a basketball setting.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
The Toronto Raptors are an elite defensive group. Reasons why: they're long, they're smart, and they're experienced.
Leonard hits them both. When you talk about the defensive IQ, Smitty, for the Raptors, where does that reveal itself?
For me, Kevin, their rotations. They are able to send help, double teams, and still recover and get out to shooters. Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Clippers leading by 5. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, you know, the truth is Leonard's been focused all night. Has an array of go-to moves and the endurance to keep on coming.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 11. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Nobody near Leonard. Nails the corner 3. And now a 10-point Clipper lead.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Siakam outside. And the rejection by Zubac.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Leonard. Lays it up and banks it in. Leonard's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell. especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. And that one's good, Shamet.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Shamet with the steal. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Now here's Van Vliet to the inside. Siakam.
Coming into the league, Siakam's defense was well ahead of his offense. As you can see tonight, that's evened out.
And Beverly kicks to Shamet. Zubats against Gasol. Here's Shamet. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
It was a busy rookie season for Landry Shamet. He got off to a hot start in Philadelphia, but was traded near the deadline to the Clippers. Slotted in as a starter there and looked great.
And the first one at the line is good. And last year for Shamet, even with the trade from Philadelphia, that is still very productive.
Reason why the shooting from outside is what jumps out at you. Rarely do you ever see a rookie come in and shoot over 40% from deep like Shamet did.
And so he hits both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Patterson against Siakam. Kept alive. Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Gasol. Good season for him last year. Put up about 13 points per, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the calls.
Clippers on defense. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Van Vliet. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Van Vliet's got 6.
That's what you get from a veteran playmaker. If you get open, Lowry will find you.
Pass to Zubats. Now, here's Shamet, covered by Van Vliet. And here is Shamet, and it's Van Vliet with the rebound. Van Vliet's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Loose and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Clippers ball.
The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. Kyle Lowry is second.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded closely. Goes back up, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Shamit.
A big key to the Clippers' recent surge, the development of Montrezl Harrell. His activity and his ability to score have been infectious for this team, and he also can be very intimidating.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Patterson. Davis is checked in for Toronto. He's perfect from the line this time. And the Clippers getting Harrell in that Chris Paul deal. Turned out to be a decent trade for both teams.
You're totally right. The Rockets already had Capella. Harrell was sort of a redundant in terms of skill set. And you can only have one rim runner on the floor before you began to compromise spacing.
Out to Ibaka. 6 on the shot clock. Drills the three-pointer. Ibaka's got 10 points.
Sound shot mechanics for Serge. He has confidence shooting it from out there.
Everly with the ball. It's stolen by Lowry. And the rejection by Zubats. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubats. This is checked in for Zubats. And Toronto also making a switch. Norman Powell's checked in for Anunoby. On defense, the Clippers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Outside Lowry. 5 to shoot. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Lowry's got 4 this quarter.
That pick and roll is where Kyle Lowry shines. The defense left with only bad choices.
Powell with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Davis up top. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. Toronto shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Clippers making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And both free throws good for Davis. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Toronto also making a switch. Marc Gasol's checked in for Davis. Here's Lowry. He's got 13. Pass to Gasol. Over Williams, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Lou Williams.
Over a decade in Memphis for Marc Gasol. Even played his high school basketball there. Now a new phase.
The Raptors have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And when you spend as much time in one city as Marc Gasol and mean as much as he did to the Grizzlies franchise in that city of Memphis, You know what, Smitty? It's got to be tough to move on.
I'm sure, Kevin, for both sides. Regardless of what he accomplished moving forward, his jersey is getting retired in Memphis. No question about it.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
I mean, amazing. Mark was drafted 48th overall, even after his brother Powell was drafted 3rd overall. Might have put a chip on Mark's shoulder.
Gasol with the steal. One-on-one here. And a wide open look for Siakam. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Siakam's got 18 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Here's Powell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And out of UCLA, Norman Powell, athletic 6'4" combo guard, said he modeled his game after Russell Westbrook.
And I can see why. He's gifted physically as well. A 6'11" wingspan, a 40-inch vertical leap. He's more of a 2-guard in my opinion, and he's off to a strong start in his young career.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Powell. Good on both. Los Angeles leading by 3. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And Coach can't like what he's... Very nice season for him last year. 5th in field goal percentage, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. Now here's Harkless. No points in the game yet for him. Clock at 6. Williams for 3. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 7 rebounds in the game. And Siakam throws it down.
Aggressive move from Siakam, putting all that length and athleticism to work.
It's stolen by Lowry. And now it's Lowry running. Here we go. All the way if he can.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Los Angeles. They need this one. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Over Harkless. Siakam misses. The Clippers trail. Beverly dishes to Williams. A floater. That's tipped.
And what you like about Siakam as a rim protector, the strong fundamentals, able to affect shots without fouling. Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The throw good. Siakam. Siakam hits them both. Los Angeles calls timeout. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
You have to make it harder for him.
Break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. In fourth, the Raptors.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Williams looking around. That one's off, still out of sync.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
Here's Siakam. And the rejection by Harrell. Yep, that one goes. Clippers trail by 5. Outside Williams. Kicks it to Harrell. There's the pass to Beverly. Harkless on the wing. Covered by Siakam. 3 on the clock. Pass to Harrell. 3-pointer. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam's got 7 rebounds in the game. They get a hand on it. Feeds to Ibaka.
2 minutes.
He gets it in there. Ibaka's got 5 points in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And we've got 1:48 left to play in the third. Beverly against Lowry. Beverly the pass to Harrell. And Gasol sends it back.
The former defensive player of the year, Gasol, showing his stuff.
Outside Williams. Shot to stop the run.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
And the shot goes in from Siakam. And it's a 9-point Toronto lead.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Williams passes to Green. Williams against Powell. Just 5 on the clock. Williams kicks to Harkless. The shot will not fall. And Toronto will come the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Powell, that's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists in the game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Now here's Harrell. He dishes it to Williams. Pass to Harkless. Pass to Williams. Shoots over Powell. Got a piece of it.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
That shot, no good. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 11. And Harrell slams it in.
Terrific pass. That's the unselfishness you want to see. Beverly's all about the team.
Siakam looking around.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. JaMychal Green is out there with Mo Harkless. And Harrell's in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Williams against Siakam. 4 on the clock. Williams' shot is off.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Attack mode right there. He plays bigger than his size.
Now here's Beverly. The pass to Harrell. Another shot, and he lays it up and in.
Incredible activity from Montrezl Harrell. So many of his points is off the offensive glass.
Now here's Powell. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Williams against Siakam. Outside Williams. Passes it to Green. Ball's knocked loose. Now the Raptors moving it up. And Siakam throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well. High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Inside, shoots from the block. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Off the dribble, Beverly is dangerous. Can turn the corner or rise up and shoot over you.
A different look for the Clippers. Patterson, he's checked in for Jermichael Green. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Maurice Harkless. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Lou Williams. The Raptors also with a sub. Anunoby's checked in. On the free throw, no good. Toronto leading by 9. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Anunoby, good.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Pass to Patterson. Here's Shamet. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. That's tipped and stolen by Harrell. Here's Shamet. Rejected by Gasol. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Siakam. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Shamet. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Anunoby gets to Gasol. Floats it up there for Siakam. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. To the middle, here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
You see the power right there from Kawhi. Absorbs contact and able to convert right through it.
That free throw good from Leonard.
Kawhi was drafted 15th overall in 2011. If they had a redraft, I wonder what number he would go down.
Now here's Lowry, and he's good on the three ball. Lowry's got the lead up to 13 now for the Raptors.
That's his second three-pointer of the night, one in each half, trying to keep the defense honest.
They get a hand on it. Harrell with it. Gasol covering. Floats it up there for Harrell.
Montrezl Harrell with the shot.
Now Lowry. Here's the pass to Gasol. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Beverly, the pass to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
I mean, a dunk machine dating back to high school. Montrezl Harrell is an absolute monster around the rim.
Now here's Van Vliet. Lets a floater go. Yes, that goes in. And the Raptors lead by 11.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
To the paint. Here's Shamet. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Shamet's got 11 in the second half. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Anunoby kicks to Lowry. Siakam trying to free himself up.
And for a big guy, Harrell's quick off his feet. He can block shots inside and on the perimeter.
And the Raptors call time here.
Here we go.
From the sideline.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, will see if they can build on this lead.
Lowry is just a ball of muscle out there. He has no problem taking a hit like that and still finishing.
And here's Beverly. Down low. And that one's good. Shamet's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
A shot by Lowry, no good.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now here's Beverly. Passes it to Harrell. 5 on the clock. Good D by Siakam. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. The feed to Gasol. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
You know, few active players have taken more contact inside than Marc Gasol. He knows how to handle it.
Beverly finds Leonard. No good that time. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Pass to Van Vliet. Outside Lowry. Loads it up there for Siakam. And stolen by Harrell. Beverly against Gasol. Now here's Beverly. Guarded closer. Can't hit from in close.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
2 seasons at Indiana for OG Anunoby and the 23rd pick of the 2017 draft. Greg, talk about his game.
You know, NBA ready physically from day one. You know, still working for consistency with his shooting, especially at the free throw line. But I like his potential as a two-way player.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
They throw good. Siakam. Well, Steve, we keep seeing new arenas and new state-of-the-art training facilities. As a player, what do you value more, home court or the practice court?
Kevin, I really think it's the practice court because you spend so much time there. But a lot of times now, franchises have both, the home court and their practice facility right inside the arena. If you can have the practice court at an all-time high, something guys like and love, they'll spend a lot of time there.
Clippers trail by 14.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Well, Ivica Zubac may not block a lot of shots, but Smitty, he is still a solid defender.
What Zubac does is a great job of challenging players at the rim and provides great help from the weak side. He does rack up a lot of defensive fouls, but hopefully that decreases with time.
first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Lowry with the ball. Pass to Anunoby. Gets a very good look and converts. Anunoby's got the lead up to 14 now for Toronto. Clippers shooting under 40% all in all for the game. The pass to Leonard. Fades and shoots. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Now here's Van Vliet. And Siakam throws it down.
And I'll tell you, Siakam is like a spider in terms of his balance, his reach. He can overwhelm you.
One shot.
They throw good. Siakam. Here's Beverly. Some solid defense from Gasol.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Here's Anunoby. He's covered by Leonard. Passes it to Van Vliet. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And Gasol gets it to go. Gasol's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Left side, Leonard looking to end the run. That one off the back iron and out.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Here's Anunoby. He's covered by Leonard. Pass to Van Vliet. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. And the rejection by Zubac. Lowry against Beverly. Pass to Zubac. Shamet on the wing. Shot clock at 5. And here's Leonard from 3. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got 6 here in this quarter.
Beautiful stroke, a direct result of all the hard work Leonard's put in.
Lowry against Beverly. Lowry, good. Lowry's got 22 points.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Now, here's Zubac. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 4 assists in the game.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Raptors.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Pascal Siakam.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had No answer.
.55 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Thomas kicks to Miller. And the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Shot clock at 3. From deep, Thomas. And it's Kabengele with the rebound. Man, he's guarded by Thomas. And he kicks the bucket.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Passes to Hollis Jefferson. And here is Johnson. Miller, the pass to Boucher. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.